Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this translation of what I'm going to refer to as a heart bow, and it's in 3-inch ribbon. This is the look you get, and it's 2 pieces times 14 inches. Just show you, like so, and I've done one pattern, one colour. There we go. And I actually translated this a while back when I first started YouTube, and I ended up actually deleting the video because back then I wasn't so good at sort of staying in focus, speaking loud enough and showing off all the different steps. So I took the decision back about 5-6 months ago. I deleted about 25 videos off my channel back from the very beginning, and I haven't re-uploaded any of those, so this is one of the ones I did, so I'm redoing it all now for you. Like I said, it's a heart bow. It's super pretty, it's quite easy, but you will need some sort of fabric glue, so a clear drying fabric glue that doesn't show through the back of the fabric at all. So you want something that once it's dried and set, you haven't got any glue marks or any visibility behind the back of the bow, because that's what would ruin the effect. So any sort of fabric glue that you know is completely clear drying. So I've got my high tack glue, as you can see all my thing is sort of faded off. I've got my B7000, you can use E6000, anything, any glue that you've got, or even if you wanted to, you could use hemming tape, or if you think you can get it flat enough, you could do it with your glue gun and just tack the corners instead of completely gluing the whole square bit here. So like I said, it's entirely up to you, but like I said, I like it best with a sort of clear, completely clear drying glue. So just so you know for that one. So move that out of the way, and we've got the 2 pieces here, and we'll start with the solid colour first. So 14 inches, can you see there's 12, that's the extra bit. We want to measure in from here. I do 3.5 inches. You can do 3 and have slightly longer, shorter loops and a longer tail for your heart shape. So there you go. So fold it over like so, and that is still, it's a bit long. Just do that a little bit. There we go. So you fold that so that reaches this side. I'll just show you. So 3.5. That is still a touch long. There we go, perfect. 3.5 inches. Okay, so that's that way. What you want to do is fold that back over so that it's back with that original edge. Okay, move this down to the bottom. So we want to fold this down into a triangle like so. And I like to put a clip here, and the other one place I clip, make sure everything's completely lined up. Take a clip and put a clip there, so when you're putting your stitches in, all of these edges stay completely lined up. Okay, so that's one side. Now you want to be working with this so that your pattern is facing towards you, so facing down like this. And again, we're going to go 3.5 inches, which is there. Only this time we're folding this direction instead of that direction. So we're doing half to the left, half to the right basically. And again, flip it. Just going to turn it over and double check that it is 3.5. That's better. Got it right first try this time. So just move that slightly, and again fold it back on that original edge like so. Move that from the bottom, and again fold a triangle straight down like so, and your pattern should be the right way up here and going down here, because obviously it's going to curve round into the nice shape once it's all stitched. Take your clip here and clip here. Okay, so then I have got my thread like so. Make sure all your edges are lined up, so back, fold and the front, and we want to be going in from the front, from this first back edge of the triangle here. Okay, we want to do 6 stitches to get 3 creases each side, and you want to make your stitching as even as you can make it, and make sure you're capturing all your layers. Remember our rule, we've come in this way, so we come out through the point of the triangle this side. And again, make sure you're going through all your layers, through that layer, through both sides of your triangle. And as you can see, in 1, 2, out, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you will have 3 even stitches the other side. Now I go straight onto my other piece, and we start through the corner this time. So we start through the corner of the triangle for our layers, and again we want 6 stitches, nice and even. Just going to adjust that because they're not exactly, didn't make them big enough. That's better. And our last stitch should be coming up through this point here. So we're going back up through here, from beneath here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the back you've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so both sides we've got exactly the same, and if you pop them together like this, as you can see, they're fairly well lined up with one another, and on the back the same, fairly well lined up, and that will help. Now the other thing you can check at this point is double check that your edges of your ribbon here are still lined up, because if one's a little bit shorter or a little bit longer, you need to cut them down just so that your heart-shaped crossover, so this is nicely angled and you've got no overlap or anything like that. So cinch everything together and you'll have 3 creases on each side. And what I do is I pinch this side together like this, take my thread, we go back through the original stitch placement, watch your tail, okay, pull that nice and tight. And then what we do the other side, again, line up your creases, nice and clean, and go back through the other side. And what you'll get is really well lined up through this side, through that side, and then I just do my back stitch underneath, going through that centre second crease of the 3, just over as a okay, just to stop our centre from pulling apart, stop that from happening basically. And again, just one more over. And then stitch off in the back however you prefer. Watch tangling your thread round your tail, so. There we go, and just so you know, I have just been taking photographs for a corresponding pitch tutorial, so that will be in my Facebook group, and I will link the description below so that if you need any more extra guidance on it, you can go and have a look in the album and find the corresponding pitch tutorial to help you if you're more of a visual learner. And if you need any more help or advice, I'm always about in there, and you can ask me any questions, and I do other topics about bow related and ribbon bow helpful information for you all. So if you want to go and have a look there, feel free, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you would like to. So as you can see, I like to adjust that so they line up nicely. There's your 3 creases this side, and this is what it's looked like at the moment. And this is the back. What we want to do is we want to line these up, and you want them perfectly in a line so it's a complete square. So from behind is the easiest way to do it. Okay, so I clip here, here, and also one here. Okay, and then if you flip it over to the front, you'll be able to see the shape. So if it's all like that and everything's lined up nicely, before I actually glue this down, I always add my centre first, because adding it after is a little bit tricky. So let's add our, we're going to add a bobble to mine. And I've got my corresponding 9mm. And you could do something a little bit more interesting, say a gold or something like that to make it pop. But I'm just going to do the purple and have it match for now. Just going to put a touch of glue there. Got my seamless bobble over the back and hold that for a second. Take your 9mm. Use the little bit of extra glue there, and then wrap around at least twice, same as we normally do. Get rid of the glue stringy. 1, 2, rid of that. Make sure it's directly on top of the original layer. You don't want to see any ribbon underneath. Get rid of that extra. Don't forget to heat seal back so don't get any fraying. And I did heat seal all my edges in the blue bit of the flame before I started building my bow. I forgot to mention that. Got excited with making. Okay, so that's all added now. And as you can see, it sort of naturally wants to sit in the heart shape anyway. So what I like to do is line it all up. I'm just going to clip this side. what I do, so I get my glue in the right place without going over, so that's where it is. Let's take something you're not going to see. There we go. So that pencil mark is underneath there. But I don't want to go higher than that with my glue, so that it's not up here and going to be damaging the rest of my bow. Okay, so I'm going to make sure everything's lined up in my square, like this. And I'm going to use my B6000 glue. Sorry, 7000. And you don't need a lot, you just need enough that you're going to have a nice hold. And I prefer this to some of the other fabric glues because, as you can see, it takes a little bit of pressure to get it to come out, so you don't overwhelm your bow and put too much on. Like I said, get it all lined up, triangled still, so all your edges are spot on. Use your clips to hold your points nicely, and then you can bring this side over this way and repeat the same step. Remember, you can use any method that will dry clear and you cannot see any of that glue. There's no lumps or bumps or anything like that behind that ribbon to make your bow look messy. And there you go. So as you can see, you've got your lovely heart-shaped bow. This glue takes 24 hours to set, so what I tend to do is I will leave my clips on overnight so that the squared area stays completely lined up to its edges and it doesn't move or shift around and sort of compromise the shape of the bow. So that's what I do. And like I said, once it's set tomorrow, I will take all of those clips off and it will be ready to go. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you need any more help or advice, I'm always over in my Facebook group. I'm always happy to help you with any questions. And like I said, the pitch tutorial will be up in there as well, and I'll put all the links in the description below for you. But there you go. There is your super cute heart-shaped bow. I will work out the sizes, because obviously this is 3-inch ribbon. I'll work out the sizes down from 2, 1.5 and 1-inch ribbon and put the sizes in the description below, same as I always do. So like I said, if you need any help with that, like I said, the sizes and group information is always in my description box. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.